Welcome back to part 2 of episode 1.
Brotatoe.
With Brotatoe. And
So I've just come up with my own tabletop RPG with Connor, so that's great. Imagine if all characters had like combo moves though, like Chrono Trigger. So when you pick a class, it has certain abilities that mix with other types of classes, so that when you finally come up with a team comp, you've got all these different things that you could all do, depending on what you pick. That'd be cool. Takes a lot of thinking, ridiculous amount of effort, but you know, someone will do it.
That's more Pathfinder than anything. That's gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Listen, don't even talk to me about Pathfinder. If someone knows about Pathfinder, it's this guy. I definitely know all about it. I've never played it in my life.
Pathfinder the card game?
Yeah, yes, Pathfinder the card game. Yeah, that one. The Pathfinder the RPG from Wizards of the Not Coast.
Don't mention them, Jay. Are you out of your mind?
We're gonna get sued? We're gonna get sued.
As soon as you finish saying the final word, the front door kicks in and they come in and take all your...
Someone's playing D&D!
Is someone playing D&D and not paying us? How dare they enjoy themselves without paying us first?
How dare they?
All right.
Sorry,
so coming back from it.
Awful.
And the shots.
I love you, Wizards of the Coast.
I love what they've made. No, yeah, I know what you're saying.
So coming back from the break, as you guys are doing the dishes, you, Garthus, again, you smell the waft of piss from your hole in the wall it's just a hole in the wall and a small, larger section of the house that's been made. What are you doing?
I'm gonna walk in, see his leg poking out, and just like Hulk, I'm gonna like drag him out by the leg, and bash him into the piss like pool that's like dragged along with him.
I feel like he's still pissing as you.
I'm definitely still pissing.
Yeah. So like I'm dragging him on the floor. You're getting like rock burn on your crotch.
Yeah, I'm aiming it at his face.
Give me a contested athletics check. One of them is to escape while aiming it at his face. The other one is to hit him against
acrobatics.
You can acrobatics, yes.
Damn it!
No. You try and aim it, but it just starts going out the door.
Oh no!
And you bash him down.
Yeah, I'm gonna repeatedly just bash him onto the.
Oh my god!
How many times?
Until he taps out.
I'm dead.
All right. Wham! Roll me 1d4, Cronus.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
3. You take 3 damage as your head collides, and there's like a sound as it goes, and then the piss kind of follows.
Oh.
Are you tapping out yet?
No, can I try and get escape again?
You can try and escape. Yeah, roll me another acrobatics check.
Oh my god.
You just have to beat his 18. As you pull him up, he like the piss on his leg makes you lose your grip, and he like flies up into the roof. You smack against the roof. You don't take another 1d4, but
grab onto something.
Yeah, you can. You're doing like the Mission Impossible between the rafters. Yeah, like looking down on him,
pissing down my nose.
There's a moment where you lift him up and there's nothing, and then yeah, you just quickly jump out of the way.
Can he though? Can he really?
I mean, you still got a little bit on you, but I mean, do you want to? Okay, make a dexterity saving throw.
It's a save. The first save of the fucking whole game.
Yeah, I figure you get out of the way pretty quick as you let him go, and you almost hear it from above, and you just kind of like dodge to the left, and it's
yeah. Don't try and piss on me, you bastard.
I thought this was the toilet. It smells like one.
Gooch has got to be one of the most hydrated.
Right? Just pissing constantly.
I hope you realize you were pissing on your presents.
What presents you get me there?
Well, you're gonna have to come back down.
I climb down.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab him and throw him back to the ground.
I'll say he gets this because you're almost. Are you expecting it or no? Like I feel like you're not.
I'm like wringing my hands.
He just
like,
gets this. Wham! Another 1d4.
The loot goblin in me is like, well, you got me.
Roll me a 1d4 real quick. Cronus. 2 damages again. This time against the bed.
Yeah, all right, yeah, you got me. I'm wiping the blood away from my bloody mouth.
Yeah.
You got me that time. I tell you.
Come on.
You're tricking me though. That's not a real fighter. You know, a real fighter uses his hands. None of these tricks with your tongue.
I'm gonna punch him.
Oh my god!
Roll me an attack roll.
We're gonna be here forever. He's a Goliath. He has to play it.
I know. Your attack roll.
What is it for? Just the
D20 plus your strength.
D20 plus.
What's your AC?
15.
15?
Can I skitter through his legs and run away?
Yeah. You go to punch, but you're too slow. By like the time your fist is fully extended, he's behind you.
I'm running all the way downstairs.
Yeah.
Better run.
I'm not running away from you, man.
Only a wimp runs from a fight.
I'm not running away. I've got a job to do. I'm not lazy. I can't just sit around.
Right. Jobs to do. Right.
I'm outside, tapping my foot, like wiping my bloodied lip.
They're all like waiting too, and you see like Gooch kind of burst out of the house, like just blood, and like half of his face is already fucked up from
like swelling.
The gravel and the cobble earlier. It's scraped and it's now swelling. And there's just like blood, kind of a little bit of a pressure cut going on.
So are you ready to go?
I am ready.
I just grab him by the scruff and push him like out in front of us and just say like, get going.
I'm on my way, don't worry, I know what I'm doing. Got to save some old man, is it?
Garthus, we're leaving!
I'm already walking out the front door.
Going out.
Okay.
All right. Garthus joins you. You make your way to the Adventurers Guild. Walking through the streets, just I mean, I was gonna say like the buildings are really tall, but they're all really tall for all of you. But like in this district especially, there's a pretty, not like a clear poverty line, but you guys can't afford probably one of the better houses. So as you slowly go down the street a little more and more, the houses start to look a little bit nicer, start to be made out of stone and cobble instead of just wood and kind of ramshackle buildings. And even the slums that you guys are in, they're still pretty nice compared to some of the other districts. Slowly making your way through, you start to you get onto a better level of road, one that's actually been carefully kind of placed down. Someone took the time to hire somebody to sit there and place down each individual rock and build this actual cobble road, not one that's full of the medieval potholes, quote unquote. The buildings, they start to show signs of like vegetation growing in the gardens in front of them and look a little more regal. And as you turn a bend after about a half an hour, you finally come to this large, kind of imposing looking mansion that it's kind of crested up on a hill across or above the lake. So behind it you can see the crystalline blue lake, the forest in the background, and the beautiful set of gardens. The mansion has its own like parapets, and there's a wall around it a little bit. It's got the 2 or 3 towers kind of sticking out at different angles, and about 3 to 4 levels of it. And you can see a couple of the already existing guild members that you've seen before in their various adventuring gear, hanging out and lounging either in front or trading in the small market in front of the guild for supplies. Some of them just relaxing in the grass. Some of them looking like battered and bruised as they're walking back in after a job. You guys go up and swing the large double doors.
I push it open with like both my hands, proudly walking in.
Yeah.
Like I own the fucking joint.
Mm-hmm.
Since I guess I'm out front. I was
you guys are, yeah. And as he swings them open, you like have to grab 2 of like the gilded brass handles, and each of the handles they have the small sigil of the guild facing out in either direction. As you swing them open, it's a room that you're all familiar with, but large, with benches and tables and small, like there's a small sparring pit with sand and like 2 dummies that look like they've gotten the shit beaten out of them. You can see like a larger Goliath with a 2-handed sword currently just going to work practicing the motions. There's a small like bard off in the corner, a gnome bard just sitting there plucking a harp, and there's another there's an elf kind of comparing it and looking through his lyre. You see small section of wizards off at a table comparing scrolls and notes and doing small like magical cantrips in front of each other to practice. And way at the back, there's just a small table with kind of it's a large like elven man, tall and lithe looking, with like a small feathered hat pulled over his eyebrows or his eyes, and just like back looks like he's sleeping. Just
is there anyone who looks really like dodgy, like they have some darker connections?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of like roguish type characters that are maybe borderline they don't belong in the guild. Like if they did one more infraction, they might just be kicked out and maybe told you're better off with the Rogues Guild or the Thieves Guild or something.
I'm pretending that I'm walking along at the same speed as the rest of the group, but I'm letting them all walk past me, and then I'm going to head over to the scary rogue, the most scary, frightening, roguish looking guy here.
So you come up to a table while they're walking away. The man, as he's got a black hood over him, you can see like spiked leather vambraces, and roll me perception check real quick.
Perception, man, it's not good. Relies on wisdom like a monk.
As like he shifts and kind of like raises his head to you as he hears your footfalls, you can see like underneath one of the vambraces are it looks like a small mechanism that's got these 5 teeny tiny poison crossbolts on both the left and right arms, and then a small like blade underneath each of them. As he looks up, you can see the one eye is clouded white with like a small scar just across it, like a half maintained beard, kind of scraggly, greasy hair as he.
Hello, little one.
All right there, pal.
Not your pal.
All right there, you.
Right.
Listen, between me and you, perhaps you've got some contacts, some friends that I might be able to employ. Perhaps you got some information that I need.
Right.
I need 3 pieces of information.
Right.
1, how do I kill everyone in Ilios? 2, where can I get myself a human hand? And 3, I need someone to assassinate a Goliath.
Right. 1 week, come back. I'll have it.
I place a coin on the table and push it over towards him.
See you later, Ezio.
And I walk back. Skitter over and catch up with the group.
He's kind of, you see, like as he takes the coin, he does a little, like you can roll me an Arcana check real quick.
Oh Christ! I don't know fuck all about magic.
Okay. You can sense like a magical presence, but he like flicks his wrist as like a little flourish, and the coin's gone the entire time.
I'm 8 years old. That's the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I was just like, I do that again.
Coin's back.
Now your clothes are back.
Does it again. Coin's gone.
Red clothes.
I'm like, hey, listen, right? If I make a little bit of gold from this here job, you go and teach me how to do that?
No.
Yeah, you're going to teach me for the right price, let me tell you.
And then I walk away from him like,
listen, oh, my shoelace. Oh, it came undone, didn't it?
And then I catch up with the rest of the group.
So you guys are approaching. You hear the little footfalls and him saying about his shoelace.
But I know the name of the other Goliath trainer.
Trying to think. I'd say roll me a general intelligence check, because there is a lot of coming and goings in the guild. Yeah, you would. I mean, you've heard of him. He's the top Goliath in the guild. His name is a lot of people have like given him different names Previously, there's like the Stone Crusher. There's Blade Maul. But he's never like really given his first name. He just kind of goes by Stone as a general nickname for everyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over to him. You right there, Blue Balls?
I am good.
So, how's training? What have you been up to?
I am killing many a thing. Stone love it.
What thing are you killing, though?
Right now, this dummy. Stone killed the dummy.
And you just like axes through it and just clean cut through it. You see the dummy just.
Yeah, I could do better. How about we have a arm wrestle, eh?
Arm wrestle? What that?
Yeah. What? Well, it's me versus you. Power of strength. Just our arms. Hold on.
Like he just throws the greatsword to the side.
Want to fight?
Oh, you gotta come over here to a table first.
Fighting with table?
No. No. Look. And I show him, like, I put my arm down. You lock your hand with mine. Now you have to get my hand to the table. I have to get yours to the table as well.
Stone-like.
And he just like, are you? He hold on. roll me a strength check. With your modifier and all that good stuff. Oh, if you click on strength, it'll do it. Yeah, he like tries to catch you unawares, and he for a moment you can feel your hand like go down, and then you immediately just boom, slam it against the table.
Again.
You're not gonna get that over me.
Again.
Fine.
Roll me another strength check. Again, you slam his hand back on. You can see like the veins start to pop out. You can see his eyes like are bulging now. Roll me one final strength check.
For this last one, I'd like to go into a rage.
Okay, yeah. What does that add to your roll again? It's a +2, right? Or are you just doing that for flavor?
I want to say it's...
I think it adds... Is it a +2 to damage or a +2 to every roll?
Oh god, off the top of my head, it's been a while.
Fuck it. We'll just say it. It's fine. He beats your ass anyways. Unless you can beat a 22. He and slams your hand down as hard as like your knuckles kind of go through the table. And you're like you can feel your wrist starting to bend.
Stone has won!
You only won one, I won two.
We do this again. One day, again. Yes, tomorrow.
One day.
Tomorrow.
And if I beat you, you have to call me the greatest Goliath in the guild.
If Stone win, Stone get to kill you.
I'd like to see you try, but...
Okay. Now go!
I pat him on the back and walk over to the group.
He slaps your ass as hard as you possibly... There's a moment where you're like thrown forward, and he goes and picks up the greatsword and just starts to... You can see him calm down, and he almost goes into like this methodical... as if it's a completely different person, just slash, thrust, back, practices a small parry, and then at one point, like, he grabs a small one-handed sword and starts to mimic the movements as if he's, like, somebody else and is just practicing the angles that somebody could come at him with a one-handed sword. And he completely shuts you out in that moment.
I walk back over to the group. Well, I feel like I could take him.
You're going to die.
I beat him twice. He beat me once.
Come on, let's go already.
Well, you guys are all probably like, as he's coming up and talking, there's Jamarcus. The man you know as Jamarcus is just kind of waking up and... Yes. Hello?
We have a quest that we'd like to undertake.
Naira, how are you? How have you been?
I'm doing well, Jamarcus. Thank you.
Perfect.
We would like to locate this missing person.
Yes, what's this? The father. She's batshit crazy. Good luck with her. She's a nut.
Well, I think we can maybe deal with her, but where can we find her?
Her name is Kelly Wind. She is bastard to Edmund Aldwind. Remember the ceremony? It was 10 years ago. Good man. Miss him all the time. Yeah, I'll let her tell you the details, but she's offering a lot of gold, despite me telling her that he's not going to be found. So, you can find her in the Western District, somewhere closer to one of the temples.
Which temple in particular?
The one of Kalimvor. She's 4 houses down. She describes it as the one that has a hole in half of the house.
Seems distinct enough. Why do you think we cannot find her father?
He's dead.
Have you seen a body?
Well, we buried him.
So...
He was a guild member, and quite a good one. Died to a, When you hear from, like, above the banister, sir, died to an ogre. Died to an ogre. Yes, right, thank you. Died to an ogre. Crushed flat.
Nice. So, what if we, Guys, I'm gonna bring everybody into a huddle really quick. All right?
Just a moment, Jamarcus.
So, guys, listen. We already know where the father is. He's dead. He's buried 6 feet under. Let's go dig up his body and then bring it to her and cash in on that gold. Freaking easy peasy.
Aye, seconded.
Wait, what?
You should speak with her first.
No. Easy job, easy life.
No, wait.
I don't want to dig up a dead body
Let's
before we
talk to
talk
the
to
job
her.
and get this done with.
Please
Oh,
don't
it's going to be even
What
lighter
you
than
want?
it was. It was crushed. He's probably flat like a piece of parchment. We could roll
Well-
him up.
Wait, hold on. You said an ogre.
This was an ogre, yes.
Did he have a dick?
I'm not sure.
He's trying to work out if it's his dad. Your dad's an ogre, right?
No, your mother is.
Excuse me?
Not his actual mother. You do realise.
Garthus,
Goblin,
Jamarcus will go and talk to her. Thank you very much.
But seriously, did he have a dick?
I'm not sure. I don't pay attention to the genitalia of the lesser known.
Well, if he didn't have a dick, then
creatures.
it means I know him. And I've got to kill him.
Well, that was 10 years ago, so maybe you'll find him again in the mountains. But
Hey, let's go fight an ogre.
no, I fight an
Oh,
ogre.
you pay us, Jamarcus, to fight an ogre.
There's no job for an ogre, but you can kill an ogre if you wish.
If I bring you a stick, Garthus, will you pay me?
Well, I don't think you'll be able to find it. Last I heard, it was stuck with a javelin and thrown at some poor sod's face.
What are you gonna do with that there dick there, Garthus?
I wasn't going to do anything. I was going to kill the guy that lost it.
Aye, likely story.
We're going now, right? We're going? Yes?
Well,
I'm
which
already,
one
like,
are we
I'm
going
already
to
like
do?
halfway through the hall, just like on my way.
Find Kelly Wind and do whatever she wants. Bring me proof of completion of the job, and you'll get your pay.
Kaylee
Perfect
went.
completion.
Gotcha.
And an ogre's dick. You got it,
Naira.
Jamarcus.
Always a
We are
pleasure.
not getting the ogre's dick.
Well, we don't
As
know
is
about that. Garthus wants
Good
it.
luck.
And I need it.
Do you guys head out?
Oh,
Before we head out, is Oakley anywhere around the guild?
Roll me a perception check.
Okay.
And while she's like looking around, you can see him. He takes a scroll and another one, and he like throws it up. This is pretty common. It's just a little game that one of the archers on the in the second part of the guild, one of the patrons that works there as well. He throws it up, and you see an arrow just and sticks it to a board of like jobs currently in progress that are like about 10 feet above him. It's this kind of probably 30-foot long board. With just many pieces of paper, different colored arrows. Some of them have a dagger in them, and it just like in scratchy paint, and almost like half of it's carved. It says "in progress," and there's one right above it that says "completed." And there's like far fewer jobs on that.
God.
Yeah. Looking around, you can't see him. You don't see him or usually any of the other people that he's currently with.
Is there anyone there who knows things like an
information
someone
broker?
who's like a master of gossip?
So an information broker? No, not in the guild. You'd have to go and find other sources for that.
Okay. All right.
I feel like that's you.
Oh, because I was gonna go gossip with the other bard in the corner and see if I could maybe get some information out of him. But if he doesn't know shit, we can go.
I mean, you don't know that he doesn't know shit. It's just if you're looking for somebody that's typically specifically has information that like there is somebody that the guild would have on like retainer, and you'd just be a squat man over in like the Eastern District. So it'd be a little bit of travel to get the information, but you can go there if you'd like.
Oh no, let's keep going on our quest.
Okay.
I rolled.
Yeah, sorry,
perception check.
I'd explained it. I think you didn't hear me. Looking around, you don't really see any of the usual crowd that Oakley's with. The group that he's a part of, the Six Strung, him and the three others, they're not there. So, do you guys head out?
Yep.
Cool. Okay.
Yep.
Hi. Oh, Daddy loves you, but get over there.
Hi ho.
Goodbye, cat. Goodbye. No, stay
Hi
out.
ho.
Stay.
It's
No,
on
no,
the road
stop.
we go.
You guys
catch
start to...
myself. I know got a stick. Hi ho.
Oh no. Oh no.
So you guys head out of the guild again, opening the double doors in eloquent fashion. Brad,
kick him open.
you kick him open.
He's
Okay.
trying to-
As you do,
can't see
please,
too well because one side of my face is still
Yeah.
swelling over.
from the back of the guild. Please don't kick the door, Gooch.
Too late, Baghdadi.
And I walk out.
God. You guys step back out onto the streets. It seems like some of the adventurers that were there just a couple minutes before are starting to like pack up and go as the bells are ringing somewhere off in the city. You guys make your way to the western part of the Western District. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So, have any of you been here often? Not by the new temples, or
To the temples.
Never.
I might have been passing through, but probably not really investigating them too much.
Okay. So I'm just laughing at the chat calling you Natsu.
Oh my
You're
god.
totally fucking Natsu from Fairy Tail. So you guys make your way through the city. I'd say just give me like one survival check, real quick, Bigglesby. Just a quick survival check.
Survival? All
Yeah.
right.
How do I do that?
Just Bigglesby.
Just Bigglesby. Just Bigglesby.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Yeah, okay,
you
okay.
survived.
I survived today.
You survived. Don't worry. There is a rock falling. We could have done intelligence, but survival works all the same. I'd say you guys get there relatively quick. It was a matter of time, not of if you find it. So you quickly go down a couple side streets. There's a moment where like you guys go through an intersection, and Bigglesby maybe like no over here, and he like goes down an alley and then comes out on. It's like almost a different part of the city. Cut through a shortcut here and a shortcut there, and then down this main road. And about I'd say like another half an hour passes. You guys find yourselves in front of the temples. They've been recently erected, and you can see some of them are being worked on. One or two of them have been finished. The one to Malil, it has been finished, but there's still like there's an old man kind of sitting there chiseling one of the pillars and just going about it very methodically. The other ones, like the one to Kelimvor, looks like it's still under full construction. You can see some of the moss is like still growing on it from being risen up, and they haven't fully filled in the ground from the level below. Because the word is in the district that they've pulled them from the old city underneath this city. So they've pulled it from the aqueduct level and kind of had to raise it up, and now they have to fill in underneath it and keep it steady there. You see, it's almost if you come to an intersection and they're in almost a semicircle, and there are 2 roads that lead left and right, with Kelimvor's temple being on the right-hand side.
Can I glance up and down the streets just to see it's 4 doors down with a hole in it, right? So
yeah,
is it visible?
And there is a line of houses. So if you can roll me a perception check if you'd like to find it directly, but
sure.
Yeah, are these like bigger houses since they're closer to the temples, or are they just kind of?
Yeah, they're kind of regal and again like imposing is it's probably a really good word to describe a lot of this city. Especially for you guys, because you guys are so short. Everything just seems to tower over you, but also you as well, Garth. It's like a lot of the houses here have like some marble pillars going on outside of their homes, and you can see like some of the windows are stained glass with family crests on them and such, and a lot of the houses that are like closer to the temples have actually probably taken patronage of said temple. So you can see like there's some small banners that have been erected in the lawn or been like draped down over one of the windows with Malil's symbol or Kelimvor's symbol. So down the road, you can see houses to the right. You can't see the specific house, Naira, but there seems to be like a small commotion outside of one specific house that you could probably guess would be Kaylee's house.
Of course it would be.
Of course it is. To be fair, everything towers over us because we're all like 3 feet tall.
Yep.
I guess we make our way over to the house with the commotion.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, as you start to come up, like you can see there is definitely a crowd. It's like 5 to 6 people, but they're all like, what is she doing? What's happening? Wow. And as you start to walk up to this house, you see this like it's a stained like red cobble home, which like stands out compared to all the beige and sandstone colored homes that are within a small radius of this house. Looks absolutely decadent, like fantastic looking home. This is the kind of like, if you were to go to Seattle, these are the $1.5 million houses. They have like, it's got a balcony coming off the right hand side that wraps around the back, and there's a smaller one of those like princess in the tower kind of balconies at the very top of a small tower. And you can see as you're looking down, beautiful gilded and carved stone wrap the doors and wrap the windows and kind of seal and place everything in perfect spots. And then on the left-hand side, there's just a large gaping hole that peeks into a bathroom, and you see a small blonde human.
Oh no!
In a ceramic or porcelain bath, naked, just kind of drying herself off as she's stepping out and tussling her hair.
I'm gonna cover
oh baby,
the goblin's eyes.
Well, guess we found the right place.
What are you doing? I can't see without my eyes, man.
Yeah, you really shouldn't be seeing this. Now, what are you again? 8 or something?
I'm a center of my chi, son. I'll be able to see soon enough.
Try centering my chi and gaining echolocation or true sight. Can I do that, Jay?
Roll me a. Oh God! What?
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Can I throw up a minor? I want to throw up a minor illusion.
One moment.
Oh God!
Let me just look at the skills and try and figure out what this would be. I want to say religion, but I'd say more like roll. Just roll me a flat wisdom check.
Oh, great. I'm gonna fucking channel that goblin god, whatever his name is, Maglubiet or whatever.
Yeah.
Turn into a demon. Right, here we go. Wisdom.
Oh, yes. That'll go well.
You sit there for a moment, and the obnoxious smell and size of the large barbarian companion next to you, just it interferes. He's eating bacon. You can smell a whiff of it, and it's It's not the right way. You know that in your heart of hearts, all of your family here, this small family, is going to have a terrible heart attack one day because their arteries are going to clog because they've eaten disgusting meat.
Garthus, listen. Your hands smell like bacon and piss. Okay? And you're gonna die. No, by my hand.
I mean, it would make sense because we literally just had breakfast earlier and tried to piss on me.
You're disgusting. You're a monster.
You're a goblin.
How could you eat a little piggy?
How could you eat little kids?
I've never eaten a kid. Alright, I just said that little one looked tasty. And it's just because it was dressed up like a cabbage.
Wait, what?
What? I don't know.
It was at the fair. There was a small child dressed up as a cabbage outside the stall, and Gooch was very hungry.
The Cabbage Patch Kid. I wasn't in tune with my dwarven side yet.
Wait, dwarven? What?
Yeah, well, I was brought up by dwarves and a halfling and an elf. Alright.
Those dwarves
parts of me, I'm ashamed to say, are goblin. I was born a goblin. And sometimes goblins eat people. Now, are we gonna cut this lady's hand off or not?
Wait, why are we gonna cut off her hand?
Can I walk into the woman's house?
I'm illusioning.
You see him like he says that, and then he just kind of like ducks under someone's legs and pushes into the crowd, and you like walk up, and I mean like as you get closer, she's starting to like fully get out of the bath, and like you see everything, absolutely everything.
No,
I don't care.
As you step into,
minor illusion that like nothing to see here, people. Back to your business.
What are you doing?
Just minor illusioning, putting up like pretty much a stone wall, just like
Straight
up, like
just
a stone wall, just on her, just like on her, following her.
As like so it's like as you're walking up and you step foot in her house, right? She hears like the crunch of the broken cobble because like there's stones and just kind of dust that have come about from the wall falling down or whatever happened here. You step onto the hardwood floor and she and as she turns, it's just two small brick illusions that are censored by. Oh, hello. How are you, little one?
I can see why you're nicknamed Blackbeard. How are you doing, ma'am?
Wait, I don't get that one.
You don't get that one?
What do you?
Big what does that mean?
Auntie, she's not got a beard.
I'll tell you when you're older.
What?
I'll tell you when you're older. Don't worry about it.
I am bare. I shave. Thank you. There is nothing.
Blackbeard.
She wraps a towel, but the censor brick bars are still there.
She can lie to herself, but she can't lie to us.
Wait, is she a pirate?
What do your guys' guild sigils look like on you? I've already described it as the lion facing forward roaring with the kind of like bangles of gold from the hair. Where are you guys wearing them all?
Can I have mine as a thing I hold up?
It's like a
badge.
Yeah, it's like a badge. Okay, yeah.
Around my neck, so, like a detective.
Yeah, so you got like
FBI.
It's like been stitched into a small like black, not leather, but like hempen, but cured hempen, dried patch that is like the closest you can get to faux leather as possible.
Yeah, I lift it up as everyone points to theirs.
Yeah, I'm just pinning on my my collar.
Just a small brooch. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see you're from the guild. Are you here about my father?
We are.
Thankfully, you're not some perverts looking in through the wall. All of you, shoo! They're just tits. Woman's got to take a bath.
Maybe we should get out of the bathroom and move into the other rooms.
Yes, quite.
With walls.
Come, of course. And Joff, please serve our guest tea. Thank you. There's like you can see there's a small like specter that comes through the wall. It looks exactly like Albert from Batman. Just exactly like from the comics, not from the movie, from the comics.
I'm about ready to punch whatever comes through the wall because I assume it to be my arch nemesis, Joffrey the Goblin.
Yeah, so you're like high alert, and looking maybe at the door, looking behind you, and then there's something that just comes through the wall.
I preemptively grab his collar.
Holding a platter, a physical platter, and he's got like this like weird ethereal illusion about him, or like
does he sound like Michael Caine?
He doesn't speak at all. There's no words, just kind of like solemnly reaches down, hands a platter, and 5 teacups appear, and they start to fill up themselves. Yes, thank you, Joff. Right, let's go to the other room. Take your tea.
Everyone starts leaving the room, I'm just gonna do a quick scan of the whole, like, what the hell happened? Like, what? Anything like it was.
Yeah, I would love to know that.
Broken in from the inside, like I'm just investigating.
Okay, give me investigation checks if you're trying to look at the wound in the wall.
I don't care.
Oh my god.
That's you, right? But yeah, because you cast a spell. Okay. Nara, you. I mean, it looks like shit got fucked up here, man. There is something like the house exploded, maybe gas. Human gas?
It's
like
human gas. Yeah,
you know, I don't know. Like, you've seen what happens when gas and a fireball mix together. You though, like Bigglesby, it looks like the explosion came from inward. Judging by like the pieces of rock, it looks like they're chipped and kind of flecked and outwards, and you can see like at the house directly next to it, probably about 2 feet away. There's like small stone slivers that have kind of gone like in the wall. And, like looking across, there's like one piece of the signature like red brick that's just kind of over on the other side of the street. And most of it has been spilled out. Nothing you can discern. You have no idea what happened, but you know it came from within.
Can we inquire about it?
I mean, I just have a little investigative notepad and just jotting down like the little details. I mean, bricks in the wall and everything like that.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that, Ethel. You wouldn't know what he knows, but I mean, if you want to ask her about the wall, you can. She's just kind of got the towel draped around herself. The bars are still there, but now they're like on her back and on her ass. They're covering a little bit of the underbutt. And she's opens the bathroom door and walks out into the hall. You can hear her footsteps just kind of padding. Just come. Are you coming?
And I turn as I jot down, on my way.
Yep, where are we coming?
Follow the wet footprints down the hall,
Skipping
and it's a
Ethel.
Yeah?
You said she had a black beard. Does that mean she's a pirate?
No, I said her nickname is Blackbeard.
Well, does that mean she's like a pirate?
Well, Garthus.
It would probably explain the hole in the wall if she had a cannon.
Yeah, no. Let's see, before the illusion, they put up the illusion. If you looked at her nether regions, it was like the jungles of the Western District.
She's got a jungle gooch.
Thanks, Gooch.
I didn't understand what you're saying neither.
It's okay.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what a pirate is.
I say and walk out of the room.
I just tried to cover his ears a little too late, and I just give up and walk kind of like out.
Okay.
Garthus is just gonna say outside, just like confused, like, wait, but.
And we're just gonna keep following the lady.
Yeah. You follow her like her wet footprints, and the specter's kind of like floating in front of you. There's like a moment where he'll float into a door. You see like his head just kind of, and just keeps going. Does it about once or twice, right and left, checks a couple of rooms, and keeps going. And it's just down this long, like straight hallway. You're passing like marvelous furniture. The floor is like a solid oak wood. Above there are small arches of wood as well, and this is kind of like a reminiscent of most of the districts as well. It's kind of a common design theme. As the arches kind of go, there's also small like wooden, very, very thin, intricate webbing that's made out of wood that kind of is in the corners, almost like a cobweb, but it's a wooden cobweb. And as you're going down the hallway, you're passing pictures of regal men and women sitting in like fine clothing, and they're doing different poses. One of them has like a pug, and he's holding it, and there's like small labels and names for each of them. Each of the picture frames have some kind of like work done on them to have like a lion kind of running, or a tree growing from the side of it and kind of branching off onto the wall made of like gold or brass. And then finally, after about like 2 minutes of walking, to be honest, you go into a smaller den, down a small set of stairs into a dimly lit room, and she's just kind of sitting on the couch, drinking an already filled glass and still in the towel. So you're here about my father?
Oh, nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
But yes, we're here about your father.
Yes. Have you found him?
See, we have.
Right.
Yes.
Where?
So I would like to tell you that, but unfortunately, in order to divulge that information, we're going to need about 400 more pieces of gold.
Wow.
This lady's loaded, man.
Give me a deception
I
check.
just look over at Ethel,
Give me a deception check, Ethel.
How do I do that?
Just click on the word deception in your skills there. That's the one you're proficient in, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go.
Dude, this chick's loaded. I'm gonna get everything I can out of her.
Do you say that out loud?
No. I'm gonna whisper it into your ear.
Well,
I whisper back, that's against the rules of conduct.
Oh shit, is it?
We would be expelled from the guilds.
But they wouldn't know.
They know everything. What do you think I'm here?
How do they know?
With you people. It's fine. Just leave her be and put it back.
Are you done?
It's our pleasure to help her.
Listen, I could work it out with Jamarcus and the bursar of the guild, but for now, the job was 500 gold to find his whereabouts. So perhaps if it's good enough and he comes back, I can spare an extra 400. I just want to see my father again.
All right. Well, see, that's gonna be a little hard because he's kind of 6 feet under.
No, he's not. I've said this many times. There wasn't even a body. They buried it without me. They put it into the sarcophagus, into the crypt, and they won't let me see him, and they won't let me go into the crypt because I'm not of noble blood, because my mother wasn't some fucking wench. Well, she was a fucking wench, but...
My dear, if I may, I understand the bastard life, if I may say.
Don't say that word. I am not a bastard. I'm an Aldwind. I just don't have the Ald before the wind.
Very well. We would love to investigate these crypts for you and see where they lead. From our information, we do know, however, that he is no longer living.
No, that's not true. I refuse to believe it. He was in with the Thieves Guild and the Rogues Guild and the Assassins Guild as well, and your guild, and I'm sure that he just faked his death. So, please, if you could, either go to the crypt and check the sarcophagus, check it, exhume the coffin if you have to. If it's buried, I don't know, they won't show me. It could be on the walls. I've never been in there. They won't let me go. And after that, if there is no body, then which there won't be, by the way, then go and talk to the rogues of the Thieves Guild or the Assassins Guild and find the man that staged his death, and then I'll be with my father again.
When was the last time you seen your father?
Sorry?
When was the last time you seen your father?
10 years ago.
Where
I'm
was
gonna
that?
lean down to the goblin, and be like, I could understand why you'd want to leave.
Listen, she's stupid. Let's just go get her body and then bring it back.
Wait, what if there isn't a body?
I don't know, we draw one on a sack of shite. She's so dumb she wouldn't see the difference.
Do you know any of the names of your father's friends in these guilds?
No, we didn't have that good of a relationship. He didn't tell me anything about them. But he was well known around the docks for the Scrimshaw in the Eastern District. So you could ask him. That's how we have all of this amazing things. He was well into Scrimshaw. And if you ask any of the fishermen, I'm sure they would know about great Edmund Aldwind. Everyone knows the name of Edmund Aldwind in the Eastern District. So just go to the Aldwind crypt and look for the body, which there won't be, but yes.
Well, I was gonna say, if we're gonna go and find his body, is there anything distinct that we could bring back for you to that you would know as your father's?
Yes, there's a writ, a decree of his ownership of the house. It would have our sigil, it would be stamped. He carried it on him all the time. It was his last will and testament, and they didn't bother to give it to me or to anybody else in the family, or maybe they give it to that bitch sister of mine.
Excuse me?
Yes?
What, your sister?
Yes.
You have a sister?
She's dead.
How do you know?
I killed her.
Ah.
And how long ago was that?
What day is it?
What day is it?
It's like
August 20th.
It's like a Monday. You guys are actually probably closer to fall in this. About 4 years.
And why did you kill her?
She tried to kill me.
Why was she trying to kill you?
Because I was trying to kill her.
But why were you trying to kill her?
Because she was trying to kill me.
But why was she trying to kill you?
Because I was trying to kill her.
Sense you've made so far, lady. Makes sense to me.
Thank you, little one. You're so good for a goblin.
Yeah,
so you're
good.
telling me whoever's got that there rate, they own this house?
Well,
you want us to go get it for you?
Well, technically, but it's not the writ. I just want my father, and he has the writ, and I just want Daddy to come home.
So
and
we bring him back, we get the rate. That makes this our house, and nudge.
No, that's not how that works. You'd have to go to the council and declare ownership of the family, and you'd have to take over the name, and then you'd have to go through the legalities, and they'd have to sign it off, and it takes 2 years, and then you'd eventually go through the process, and you'd have to be...
Wait.
What?
Do I get to walk around this house naked?
No.
If I own the writ.
No, you can't have the house!
You don't want to walk around naked. There's holes in your side of the house, to be honest.
Well,
Everyone
I'm not ashamed of anything.
Everyone outside, there are crowds out there. Look at your tiny little micro Goliath penis.
Oh, hold on a second. He takes it out.
Oh my god.
It's so cute. I can
Another
knit it
minor
a hat.
illusion on the. Nope, another minor illusion.
Another minor illusion? Is that a cantrip or is that a level 1
It's a
spell?
cantrip.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my god.
Just as he goes, and like it's and break. And like no matter what angle you look at it, it's like it seems to follow.
It's like the Sims blurred out. Like
it slowly starts like the illusion starts to get longer and longer.
I'm like immediately behind Bigglesby, like whispering into his ear, like,
can you make it look really small?
I can, but that's not for you to know.
I mean, I'll give you.
I'm pouring gold.
How much gold do you guys have, by the way?
I have 10, and I'm already down to.
You just slipping people gold.
I slip him a gold coin to make it look like Garthus has a micro penis.
I got 110, but I want to do the hand trick that the thief did, or I tried to attempt. Like a hand trick just to like slip it back
yeah.
behind his ear or something like that.
Yeah. Dude, give me a performance check.
Oh boy. All right. I'm average, incredibly.
Have you seen a spell like that done before? But you like go to flick and it ding ding ding. And then you hear, can you please find my father?
I got put in there. Don't worry.
Can you put that back in your pants?
Yep.
Before we leave, what was the name of your sister? Was she full blood or half? You don't remember your sister's name?
One moment. No, I remember. Of course I remember. It was my bitch of a sister. Of course I could remember. Why wouldn't I? I've got written down.
Is that how it works then, Auntie? If you die, and if Mom dies, I get control of the Underbottom estate.
No, that would go to my wife
Erin?
and your other mother.
Sean? It was
All right,
Sean?
what if she dies?
It wasn't Sean.
That would go.
Emiria. It was Emiria.
Emiria.
Emiria Aldwind. Yes. Of course I told you I didn't forget. Killed her with my own hands. How could I forget?
And where was she buried?
She wasn't.
Where
is
was
the
her body?
She was burned.
Where are the ashes?
Where was she burned?
Points to the fireplace.
Did anyone assist you with this this killing?
Yes, Joff.
It's self-defense.
Joff
Right,
did.
right.
Yes.
Joff.
I've already gone through the incarceration and everything. We've been through the trial, and they didn't find any conclusive evidence that I killed her, even though I told them I did. But they were like, no, you didn't kill her. And I was like, well, yes, I did. And they said, she just left town and she went to the Northern District. But no, I killed her. I killed her. I burnt her right there.
So you're saying your sister's in the Northern District?
No, they said that, but they're wrong.
And who's they?
The council?
Did you have someone assigned to your case?
No.
Well, I think this might be enough to get started. If we have any other questions...
You'll find me right here.
Right, yes.
Or the market. Sometimes I go to the market and I have to buy supplies. I mean, we need food. I have to eat, unfortunately. But mostly here.
Very
but
well.
sometimes I also go to the Southern District to shop.
Why?
There's the gnomes there. They're so cute. And they sell amazing things.
What do you
Kind
buy
of
from
amazing
them?
things.
Nothing. I just look.
So you're a window shopper.
I'm taking notes and we'll be back later.
Right. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you
just
so much.
start
You're
walking.
all so lovely. I appreciate you all so much. And that's where we're gonna go to a
Got
quick
this
break.
for-
We're going to a break.
Okay.
Just
Oh my god.
put your cloth back on, you son of a